Dupuytren's Contracture video number 6. Today is Thursday, March 28th. Before I get started with the purpose of today's video, which is just an update of where I am today, exactly 3 weeks after the surgery, I wanted to go over a couple of things that I may not have clarified or mentioned in previous videos that I had wanted to mention before. The first thing I wanted to talk about is when I first learned that Dupuytren's contracture was a thing. My hands were starting to get contracted a little bit many years ago, maybe 8 or 10 years ago, I don't know. But about 6 years ago, I saw a commercial on television with John Elway being kind of the spokesperson for Dupuytren's. And it was a commercial about treatment, and they showed his hands, and I realized, hey, that's what I have. And that's when I started researching about it and learning a little bit about it. So that's how far this kind of goes back with me. The second thing I wanted to mention is that these videos, the purpose of these videos isn't about me. It's just about Dupuytren's contracture and what anybody else might experience, or what you might expect to experience if you're going through this, if going through the surgery and recovery. So anybody out there that gets on YouTube and does a Google search or looks at YouTube videos, this might be just more information for them to know what to expect. The third thing I wanted to clarify was the medication that I was prescribed. Originally, I went home with hydrocodone. I ran out of that after about 4 days, 3 or 4 days. That was the main painkiller. And then since then, I've just been taking ibuprofen. They prescribed me ibuprofen, 200 milligram pills of ibuprofen. That I ran out, I don't know, a week or so ago, 10 days ago. And now I've just been taking 2 100-gram pills of ibuprofen in the morning and then in the evening before bed. And I'm about ready to stop taking that now. I don't really think I need that anymore. And the last thing I forgot to mention is the splint. I had a splint in my hand underneath a bandage coming out of surgery. But after I had the stitches removed, they gave me another splint. Which I just wear at night. I wrap it with gauze to hold it to my hand, and it extends my fingers a little bit more, just to keep them extended overnight. And I usually end up wrapping this. I always end up wrapping it before bed, and then at about 2 or 3 or in the morning, I end up taking it off because I always end up wrapping it too tight. But basically, it's pretty comfortable, and it just keeps those 2 fingers extended. So those are some things I wanted to clarify. And then let's just go by the timeline. Once again, today is Thursday, March 28th. I had the surgery exactly 3 weeks ago, Thursday, March 7th. I had my stitches removed 12 days later on Tuesday, March 19th. And the best news of all, and the reason for this video, is just to report my latest the stage of this recovery. I'm happy to report, as I alluded in my last video, that I played hockey last night. I played ice hockey. I was going to wrap something around my hand, or I was going to put some padding on the stick, but I didn't feel I needed that. And I just played. I had a good game. I felt well. My conditioning was worse than my hand. In fact, I didn't even think of my hand at all. And so here's what my hand looks like now. The stitches have been removed a week and a day ago, I think it was, and now it's just calluses and dead skin and things. And my hand is still slightly inflamed, I'd say. But as you can see, I can flatten my hand out all the way. I took some pictures that are probably going to pop up pretty soon in this video of the condition of my right hand, which hasn't had surgery, and my left hand, which has had surgery, and you can see the difference. I can lay my left hand flat on the table. My right hand, I can't. Again, also covered it in previous video. This isn't a major problem. It's just an inconvenience. But the reason for having the surgery is because undoubtedly, assuredly, this is going to progress to the point where it's a major problem. Right now, it hasn't been a big problem, but it's nice to be able to lay my hand flat and do push-ups normally, at least on this hand. But my hand is healed really well. It's still kind of tender in the palm. I went to the gym on Tuesday, and I did all the machines on the circuit with really no trouble. I just spend 20 minutes on an exercise bike just to do some cardio, but I can open my hand flat. I can't quite close it all the way. I can if I really work at it. There's still some swelling here. I just think from the trauma of surgery. But I even rode my dirt bike on the road on Monday a little bit. That wasn't a problem. So for anybody else that's considering the surgery or facing the surgery and already has it scheduled, I don't know, the recovery is really good, I think. I'm 60 years old. I don't drink or smoke, or never have. And I don't know how fit I am, but I'm in decent condition, I suppose. So I think those factors contribute into how well I'm healing. I could probably drink more water, but I always start the day with a full glass of water. So that's where I am now. I'm looking forward to my next hockey game next week and getting on my dirt bike. And it's just been 3 weeks, exactly 3 weeks since the surgery, and I'm ready to go. So I'm not sure when I'll do the next video. Maybe after my hand is healed even more, or healed all the way. That might be in another month or something like that. But so far so great, no problems, and thanks for everybody involved with this process.